Hello, hello, everyone. How's everyone doing at the moment? Hope everyone's doing well. If you haven't been living under a rock recently, you've seen the whole Riddles situation. I've been seeing a lot of corny takes, and I was thinking, I usually would just tweet about it and then just, tweet my opinions about it and then just, go on with my day. But I'm like, hey, I might as well try doing a video. I'm making content, and this seems like a great video topic to do on because I have more to talk about than just the Riddle situation in particular, but others just like it. But first, I want to first react to the video, a clip of the situation that happened, and then I'll show some tweets and then give my thoughts on the situation. But let's first react to the video.
Si on fait le B, on n'a pas grand chose pour fuir. Oui. La tech, c'est quelqu'un. Allez, la prison. Alcatraz. Oui! Let's go! Léon qui élimine Riddles. Oui! 3. Oui! Il élimine le meilleur joueur canadien. Il élimine un joueur du top 10 mondial avec son chrome, le counter pick qui a payé. Et Nassim Léon qui remporte ce set. Légendaire ce qui se passe là. Légendaire. Quel set? Oh my god. Quel upset. Oh my god. Reed sur Reed. Wow. Oh là là, Naitorio Sigma, putain, let's go!
Of course, Leon playing Crom, and it was a really big upset. As a Crom player myself, it's exciting seeing him, do this well, of course. So, good job to Leon.
Moi j'étais à l'arrache, mais
full screen,
en tout cas, le set était fou. C'était exceptionnel et il nous a fait rêver de malade. Oh, il était trop fort. Il était trop en place.
Oh là là là,
c'est une dinguerie. Allez, je vais aller checker Nassim vite fait là, j'arrive. À tout.
Nike qui 33e minimum.
Let's go.
Nike qui minimum 33e. On a aussi Orion minimum 33e qui va affronter Ouch. Donc le meilleur Wolf du monde contre le meilleur Wolf du Canada. Voilà. Ensuite, on a Gluto qui minimum. Je sais pas où il est, mais il doit être minimum genre 25 ou un truc comme ça. En tout cas, oh la manette, oh les gars, oh la manette.
C'est dur pour Riddles.
Oh la manette, oh les gars.
Ah, Riddles, il est énervé là.
Oh la manette est...
Oh yeah, then it showed like that Riddles deactivated. That was basically the clip. It was a longer clip than the one that was clipped on Twitter, but yeah, that's basically it. And as you guys know, after he lost to Leon there, later he deactivated because of it. And of course, Twitter was kind of split. People were like either on one side or the other. One side of, they were just laughing at him. Most people were just laughing at him for what he did. And then the other side, which consisted mostly of top players and the such, they all were like, hey, this isn't funny. He's really been trying his hardest. He got upset really early. So that's why he's so angry. And it's like, I agree with them, but only to just a certain degree. I'll just show some of the tweets, right? Even more than just Smash players put their own thoughts into it. Even Punk, other people from different, from the FGC, Punk, Chris G, other people did. But I'll put some of their tweets. Leonie was basically just saying, it's disturbing how someone like Riddles can let his emotions get the best of him one time, and now he is the main target for the community. Also saw a nigga take it to YouTube and post it. It wasn't this post I just watched, it was a different one. It was shorter. Take it to YouTube and post it. So shameless. Smash players have zero empathy. I can't stand you, nigga. Funny enough, right? And many of these posts with these top players were talking about Riddles. That word empathy just kept on coming up. It's not very empathetic to laugh about the situation. And I'm sorry, I have to call bullshit on it. What empathy means, it doesn't mean anything here. It's like people are acting like Riddles is just like literally just a kid when he's not. If you even look on Smash Wiki, right? It says here he is 19 years old. As a matter of fact, if you calculate just in like a few months, like 5 months or so, dude will be 20 years old. Dude's a grown-ass man. Why are they just caping for him so much, acting like he just completely lost it? I was just doing a little bit of research too, like literally Spargo, right? Spargo, basically number 2 in the world, right? Spargo's 17. The man is 17, yet to my knowledge, he's never done anything like this. So there's like, and the dude actually is a minor. He's a good two and a half years younger. Yeah, he has people like Spargo, people like Didi, who's even younger. Damn, yeah, Didi's 16. Yeah, you've never seen Didi do anything remotely like this. So I'm just like, sorry, I have to call bullshit on that. There's no excuse. Like, this whole controller throwing situation has been going on. It's just part of the Smash community at this point. There's so many rage compilations of people throwing their controllers. And I suspect that if it was just some random no-name player who did this, these people would not be caping for them nearly as hard. There are hours upon hours and hours of content of people smashing their controllers after losing a game. And people just laugh at it and then just, they're just laughing and that's it. They don't go and try and justify and say, oh, it's because of emotion. It's because of emotion. But I'll go to other tweets, right? So Punk, right? Really a top player in Street Fighter V. He's known for, being a bit more aggressive with it, right? Then for him, he's like, as a pro controller spiker, this is a pretty top tier spike, 8 out of 10. All seriousness, people want us pros to be robots. We have emotions when we lose, and especially at a huge event where you felt you prepped for a lot of time, then you lose, and when you lose early, it stings and emotions run high. I'm just like, bro, I'm sorry. I call bullshit on that too. Of course, I'll just say this. When you're a top player in any sport, whether it's esports, basketball, any of these people, especially since you're not just playing this just randomly, you're playing this as your job. These people, they're sponsored to these big things. So there's a level of decorum you have to have versus if you're just not unsponsored or anything. Riddles is representing. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Riddles is representing Liquid. Whenever he goes and plays, whether he places well or he's representing Liquid. So it's kind of more embarrassing to Liquid than anything. I'll say, of course, do I really think this is a big deal at the end of the day? No, it really isn't. This was worth just a laugh and then just move on. I feel like these people defending him so much are making the situation worse than it is. It's like, I've seen so many times on Twitter, this isn't the first time Riddles has done something like this, and then immediately deactivated and came back a few days. I knew he's already back on Twitter. I'm just like, imagine my shock. People were, oh, better look at him, he's going to be okay. It's like, come on. I knew for a fact he was going to come back within a day or two. He's done this before. Man is 19, 20 years old, bro. He has a really bad mentality when it comes to losing. And it's just like, again, you cannot be a top player if you cannot take shit for people at the bottom. You're just never going to last. You know how, like in other sports, right? LeBron James or any of these people, Kobe Bryant, we don't know the amount of hate they get on a daily basis, but do you see them constantly, responding to every little person, every little random nobody who posts back to them? No, they don't. Why would they? They're a random nobody. Funny enough, these same top players, whenever they do respond, they'll say, oh, you're just a random nobody who have no experience with this stuff, so you won't understand. So if you understand that they're a random nobody and what they say doesn't really matter, yet you keep on responding to it. Like, for me, right, I actually posted about this myself. I have to ask, like, why do you people, you keep letting this get to you? This isn't the first time this has happened. This happens all the time. That a random nobody will make fun of you after a loss, or you do something that's a little bit embarrassing, like throw a controller or something, and then you respond to them, you give them your energy. Why do you keep on doing this? They do this over and over and over again, and yet nothing changes. It's pure insanity. You're doing the same thing over and over, and you constantly complain of how people are doing this. It's like, it's insanity. You keep on doing the same thing over and over again, yet you expect a different result. Why do you respond to these people? Why? It's like this is going to sound weird. It's like a parasitic symbiotic relationship, because it's like, okay, how it works, a top player loses or does something that gets them, a lot of flack, and then nobody starts shitting on them. Then top player responds, and then of course their post gets a ton of likes and, retweets, and then it goes away, and then the cycle happens over and over and over again. I've seen this happen with many of these players like Aaron, Yoni, Riddles, all these people. It's just kind of annoying at this point. People dead ass are really trying to justify smashing your controller on the floor, bro. That could not be me. Of course, I'm not on the level of someone like Riddles. Not yet, I would say. But I've had times when I've lost when I shouldn't have lost, and it really hurts. I'm kind of the guy that when I lose, I feel more sad than anything, than more like angry. Of course, it would depend if I like really just got bullshitted out by something, but that hasn't happened yet, so that's just me. But it's like, bring out my controller. One sec. Here is my controller right here, right? You know, it's a pro controller, but it's a custom pro controller, right? Of course, it's custom. It has the ridges. It has custom notches, GameCube notches. Of course, custom white shell, custom, like all the buttons here are resin buttons. And also it has a snapback, an inhibitor inside here. Of course, I plan on replacing the board with a GameCube. There's like a pro GameCube controller thing, right? This controller right here cost me well over, all the mods included, it cost me like $150, right? And that's in the low end. Many of these GameCube controller guys, they'll spend like well over 300 plus. And I know someone like Riddles probably has a good bit of mods on his controller. Imagine throwing away $300, just smashing your controller on the floor, bro. Like, come on. Show some more respect to the tool that got you to this point. It just causes more problems because when you smash the controller on the floor, because it's such a very precise, it's a very like, you know, fragile thing, you could easily mess up things that would cost you hundreds of dollars just to fix again with the new one. I could never. You're never gonna catch me do that. I don't care how angry I am. If I'm so angry, I'll put the damn thing down and then just walk away. Like, I'm not going to smash my controller. It's just very childish. People are like, oh, their argument is, oh, it doesn't hurt anyone. It's like, of course, it doesn't like hurt anyone, but it's like, it's just, especially in the professional scene, this level of decorum you have to have, it's more disrespectful than anything. Because when you do that, when you show such a wild, childish outburst, it takes away from the other person's win. It's like in tennis, you know, like the Serena Williams and the, oh yes, it was with tennis match between Naomi Osaka and Serena Williams when Osaka won the match, and then Serena was just acting wild and smashing her racket on the floor, breaking it and all that stuff and causing such a ruckus. It made her cry. I didn't really understand later, but it makes sense now because it's like it takes away from the win that the person got, because especially since it was such a massive upset. Leon's a top player, but they're not on the same level. And him getting such a good win on him, that would make him feel happy. But then seeing someone do that, it would take away from your win. Because like no one's, like virtually almost no one's talking about Leon's win. They're talking about Riddle's reaction. So basically took away from Leon's glory, which just sucks. Not fair. He won fair and square. Give him his, you know, his points. Especially with such an unviable character as Crom, as everyone loves to say. So it's like, come on, man. It's just petty and disrespectful at a certain point. And whenever I see someone smash their control, I'll laugh, but I'm not laughing like it's fun. Like it's funny, but not in the way you'd think. It's just more like it's embarrassing. It's more embarrassing than anything. I'm not laughing with you if you do that. I'm laughing at you. It just shows you can't control your emotions at all. There's no excuse with that. At the end of the day, though, it's really not that big a deal. It's like, of course, do I think he should be punished for it? No, he's already been punished enough with the backlash he got, which was deserved. It was deserved. Like, I'm sorry. I don't care who you are. If you smash your controller like that, you're gonna get clipped and you're gonna get roasted. If Riddles did not smash his controller, I promise you, this wouldn't be happening. There wouldn't be clips like this everywhere. Because top players lose all the time. Yet they don't get clipped every single time it happens. But when you smash your controller on the floor, of course, you're gonna get clipped. So seeing people like Punk defend it, it's just like, come on, bro. You're a grown-ass man and so is Riddles, all right? Control yourself. Literally just control yourself. And the other thing, right? So it's just like, one of the other tweets that I posted, it's like, I'm gonna be really honest, bro. If you really can't control yourself, if you just can't do it, just bring this with you. It's like it's the help from breaking your controller. Like you would put your hands in it and your controller and you would play. Right, I actually showed the video of it. Aha, here it is. Here it is.
I invented the Rage Quit Protector for all those times you get a little too angry at your controller while playing video games. The next time you fire up your gaming console, simply blow up this 300. I'm
like dead ass, bro. If you can't control yourself,
then
just bring this with you to the tournament, bro. That's all I gotta say. I'm just like, just bring it with you, man. If you know you can't control yourself, just do that. That's all I have to say on the matter. Well, like, comment, and subscribe on this video, and I'll see all of you next time.